build for Stonethorn. We're gonna go over gear right away. We got the New Moon Maul. I like Maul for the penetration. We got the bow on the back bar with defending. I've ran this trait forever. It got buffed in this patch. I think this trait is amazing. You can go powered. And then for the monster pieces, we got 1 Balorgs, 1 Kina. Okay. Eternal Vigor on the chest. Eternal Vigor on the legs. Heavy legs, heavy chest. The rest is going to be medium. The reason I like 1 and 1 on this build is I usually use my ultimate, which is in cap, early at like 72 ultimate. So you're really not getting a whole lot out of Balorgs on a Stamblade. And if you look at the 2-piece right there, it's going to give you, what, 70 to 100 weapon damage with a little pen. I'd rather have the consistent damage at all times. Jewelry, we got infused weapon damage, of course. So 5 New Moon, 5 Eternal Vigor, 2H and bow. The potions that I like to run on a Stamblade are health and stam immovable pots. I don't need tripods. I don't really have a whole lot of magic abilities. And then this is the food of choice for this setup. Let's go into the skills. This is a pretty standard front bar minus the R1 Executioner. This is your only flex spot. I think L1, O, triangle, and square are just mandatory. You just need these 4. This would be your flex spot. I just like this. It kind of puts people away at low health, whereas this might not finish them. And then of course in cap, back bar. We just have Soul Siphon here for the passives. It's just gonna add a little bit extra healing. You could go, Dawnbreaker too for the Fighter's Guild passives. It doesn't matter. So for the back bar, I like Shade. I like Dark Cloak even though I don't have a whole lot of health. My max health is not that high, so this heal isn't amazing. But it does help, especially the minor protection, because I don't have any Psijic ultimate here. So I do like this over Shadowy Disguise. It just makes you feel a little bit more tanky. Obviously, Leeching Strikes for your sustain. Shade is just unbelievably good. I think if you're running Shade, you don't need Invisible. Like this, you can juke Zergs with in a heartbeat. Obviously, Vigor and then Venom Arrow just for a little bit of ranged pressure. Your flex spot here, I mean, you could run a Gap Closer. You could run Reaper's Mark for the major fracture. It's kind of up to you. So you see the skills front and back bar. Let's go into the character sheet. We are running the warrior. We do have continuous for this build video. And we are a wood elf. I think wood elf is master race for this class. I think wood elf is perfect. So with rally and continuous and our armor buff, we got 2700 regen, 5400 damage. You can see the resistances are low, but we are a Nightblade. Any shadow ability will proc your resistance buff. We do got 3k crit resist, 30k stam, 24k health, and 10k mag. The recoveries are nice. That's mainly the reason why I run Eternal Vigor. It's just a Bone Pirate on steroids. If you look at the recovery line, we got 2900 with a pot, 1200 health, about 1300 mag recovery. We got 3 minutes left on our food. So with continuous and rally, we got a 12-5 tooltip on the surprise attack. We got a 23k bow and a 20k in cap. So I mean, this setup, I would say most people don't run this on Stamina Nightblade. They're usually running New Moon and Clever Alchemist, or New Moon and Stuns. Whereas I kind of like to put the Sustain on, just because I'm not, you know, that great at this class overall. So I mean, I kind of want to be able to stay alive rather than being like a glass cannon. I do think Wood Elf is best race for this class, for this setup, all that. We will go over champion points here in a second. So with Rally, Continuous, and a Light Attack, we're at 6k damage. After a kill, there's 3200 regen. With a potion, 3563 stamina recovery, fully maxed out. I think you gotta go Maul just to get the extra pen. Let's go over CP and we will get out of here. 72 Warlord, 42 into Sprinter. Gotta max out the stam recovery. The rest of this is kind of optimal for how I play. I don't really need this other stuff here. I don't really heavy attack a whole lot. I spam roll dodge, so I do like this. 43 into Bless just to get 10% extra healing. I do put 10% into light attacks because you do light attack weave a lot on this class. 56 into Master at Arms. 15% extra crits. 3500 extra pen. 14% physical damage. And then here's kind of my thing that I do on all my setups. A lot of people tell me it's pointless, but it's worked for me over the years, so I just keep doing it. I put a lot of points into resistance. And then you got 15% into reduced damage for direct damage abilities. I got 1000 into resistant. 23 into thick skin, and then 32. I don't put any into here. So I run 1000 into resistance, critical resistance, because I do run one well fitted here and one well fitted here. So it's 2 well fitted, the rest is impenetrable. I mean, you can go all out roll dodge build and put, you know, 7 well fitted if you want, but I think it's overkill. I mean, you got 6% here and you got 6% here. That's 12%. You go into your medium armor passives here, and there's a 20% right there for the roll dodge. So that's 32% roll dodge reduction. And then you go into here, and there's 23. So you're above 50% roll dodge reduction already. That's plenty. Back bar stats. With continuous, we got 26k resistances, 3k crit resist, 46-32 weapon damage with a light attack on the back bar, 5100 weapon damage on the back bar on a bow. With a light attack, continuous rally, I think it fell off. But I mean, the build's a sustain build. It's not, you know, a 9k weapon damage Stam Nightblade kind of setup. It's worked for me. It worked for me before the event. It worked during the event. I mean, I'd highly suggest it. Again, we're a Wood Elf. We got the Warrior Mundus running our TAM food. All 64 into Stam. So continuous actually fell off, but that's okay. So that's going to do it for the video for the Stam Nightblade. Thanks for watching, you guys, and I'm going to go ahead and jump into the next build video.